Hello everybody, and welcome back to Karenia's Room. I'm sorry that it's been a little while since my last video, but that's kind of just how it is. I have times where I want to upload and times where I don't. It just depends on my mood, which I know is bad for channel growth, but it is what it is. What I will say though is, while this is an unscripted video, just me shooting the breeze, keep an eye out for my next video whenever that comes out, because that one, I won't divulge too many details, but it will be at least a longer video, so enjoy that one. Without further ado, though, let's get into the subject of this video, which is, what shows will I be watching in the fall 2022 anime season? So, as you are aware, anime comes out seasonally, or so to say anyway. You'll have a whole block of shows that come out every few seasons, which is like winter, spring, summer, fall. So we're just exiting the summer season and we were coming into the fall season. And like every anime season, there will be your shows that are really good and have a lot of buzz around them, to your shows that are like, okay, they're kind of niche or they're kind of odd, but maybe something you like, or the ones that everybody just says looks like complete dog shit, or ones that just generate a lot of buzz. So, isn't that interesting? But with that being said, let me fire up my list here, and I'll explain to you the 4 shows that I will be watching for fall of 2022. And yes, it's only 4 out of this whole season, because that's all I really care about, or stuff that I've actually watched before, if there's second seasons. Like, I know there's a My Hero Academia season coming out, season 6, but I've only watched season 1, so I'm not going to comment on that. But without further ado, let's get on with the list. So, I'm going to start with the one that's the least hype, I guess you could say, but it's still one that I'm looking forward to. Is the second season of Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. So, if you are familiar with the name Uzaki-chan, this is gonna honestly not be a surprise to you, but yes, there is a second season that's coming out in the next month. And it's been a long waited for maybe a few months since the first season came out, which I don't know when that was. It was fun, you know. I'm relatively up to date with the manga, I assume, and it's a fun manga. I won't get into any spoilers, but there is some important stuff that happens in the manga, which I don't know if it's going to get animated because it's kind of farther along, but hopefully, because that stuff's good. But we're coming on to season 2, and I know there's been a little bit of buzz about this series when it first came out because of the titular character, some of the controversies that she had been around, her general appearance. As you can see on the poster, she has the shirt that says Sugoi Dekai, if I pronounce that right. You know, I'm sure you've seen that particular shirt at least somewhere before. And yeah, honestly, I can't really say too much about it. It's just a thing that I've been reading up on since the first season finished. I've been caught up with it, and it's a great series, just a great comedy series, a little bit of ecchi, but it is what it is. And if you want to check it out, if you just want some like goofy fun, which isn't really all that serious, go ahead and watch it. I don't think it's the best thing ever made, but it's certainly worth a watch. That's all I can really say about that one. Next on the list, which it's not down here because I'm not super hype about it, but it's just because I haven't seen it exactly, or I haven't read the manga of this, but it's Chainsaw Man. So I have heard so much about Chainsaw Man and how good it is. I am firing up MyAnimeList right now, and I'm gonna show you the scores. Well, I'm gonna explain the scores to you. I'm not gonna edit this in, I don't care. It is currently sitting at an 8.74 on MyAnimeList, and honestly, if you're an anime fan, I'm sure it's kind of hard to not have heard of this, that there's the whole big anime out here, you know? This is one of those ones where it's like, I'm kind of on the hype train. I want to see if it's good. I haven't read the manga, so I'm kind of going in fresh. It's being animated by Studio Mappa, so that's at least a promising sign nonetheless, because they have had, you know, some stuff that's okay, but some stuff that's also good. Like, you know, a quick read off here, just by some of their more popular shows by Mappa would include stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen, some of the more recent stuff with Attack on Titan. I think all of Attack on Titan, honestly, unless I'm wrong about that. Kakegurui and Yuri on Ice, God of High School, stuff like that. You know, those are some of their more famous shows, and now they're coming out with Chainsaw Man. So, you know, let's hope it's good, because I haven't seen anything related to this. And yeah, I'm on the hype train. I'm kind of curious as to see how Chainsaw Man will turn out. Sorry, these aren't much of reviews of anything, but I can't exactly review something that I haven't already seen. Sorry. Next on to the hype train, I would say, is show number 3, Spy X Family, or Spy Family, whatever you prefer to say, Part 2. So this is one of the most popular shows of the season, or of the year, honestly. I'm sure that if you have seen anything related to Spy Family, you will know just how much it is infectious in the anime community. And I'm totally on board. I saw part 1, which it is still technically considered one season, just broken into 2 parts for some reason or another. And I was thoroughly excited by this show. I really enjoyed it. It's my kind of goofy humor, and I don't know, I'm here for it. So I initially thought that it was going to be over at that point, and that we'd probably be waiting a little while if there's anything. But yeah, then we get a part 2, like only a couple seasons after. So that's pretty cool. This one was definitely another one that was like, I was drawn into the hype, but I really did enjoy watching it, and I definitely recommend this one if you just want something, you know, kind of fun, action-y, and I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a really good show in my personal opinion, and I recommend you watch it. And I'll be definitely watching part 2, so that'll be fun. And then finally, show number 4. Let me follow it up on my list here. Now, this one is the one I'm most hyped for. To Your Eternity Season 2. Now, I've seen all of To Your Eternity Season 1, all 20 episodes. And to kind of divulge, my next video is going to be a video about my top favorite anime as rated by MyAnimeList, aka which is shows that I gave a 10. And a little bit of a spoiler, this one is on it, though you could probably already tell that if you went to my Mal page. So what can I really say about To Your Eternity without giving you a whole lot of plot? The main character is this weird, like, creation by some overseer god that can take the form of anything it comes into contact with, whether that be simple rock with moss, whether that can be a wolf or other human beings. I mean, it's interesting. And along with that power comes many things that this being, which becomes the name Fushi, can interact with and become. And I will leave it at there, because the rest of that will get into spoiler territories, so let's not get into that. But this finished airing last October, I think, 2021. Season 1, ended then, and I was so hyped, because I had been watching that show the whole time, and I was like in shock that it was going to be another year until we got part 2, because they announced it, or season 2, because they announced it right at the very end. But the time flew really fast. So yeah, in October we're getting this show. And of all the shows that I am confident that I have actually watched, which is Uzaki, Spy Family, and this one I recommend you go watch season 1 like right now, and then go and wait for this one to come out, because I'm sure this is going to be just as good, as I am waiting the most eagerly for this one. And that's the video. So I hope you stick around, hope you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and as always, you are always welcome in Karenia's room. Goodbye.